Hello YouTube, Mottzilla here. Today I am smoking my little Stanwell 107. In it I've got some Peter Stokeby Luxury Bullseye Flake. So coming here tonight we're going to be doing the giveaway drawing. Got the wheel all set up here next to me. Like I said, thank you everyone who participated, made videos. A couple of you made videos and didn't want to participate. So thank you, for doing that. And let me get this pipe going here a little bit. Well, I guess let's just get to the drawing, and I can light it up afterwards. So I'm going to try to do this here on my laptop. I really didn't think about this until I came out here today. So I'm hoping I don't mess anything up. And I'll have to try to put it... Oh, jeez. Alright, so let me just go ahead and read off the names here first. We have Benome Joe, London Calling with Simon, Kirk from Florida, Hiking Pipes, Cisco, Peter Piper NYC, The Tunnel Take, Bass Piper, Smoky Mo, Tamper Tantrum, Yardism, Preacher Man Piper, and Ivan P. So if you can all see the names there, like I said, I can't get the whole list in there. Geez, this is not good, guys. All right, so I do have the wheel spinning. Random intervals be one spin. I think it's set for 11 seconds. So let me go ahead and hit spin here. Oh, jeez. Who's the lucky winner gonna be? Benome Joe. Congratulations, Joe. All right. I'll have to, hopefully I can get this changed over. I'm not sure how you do the flippy floppy deal for video. But congratulations, Joe. Let me just scroll up here. Try to. It's really hard without the mouse. So there you have it. I can't scroll on the list, but you'll just have to trust me that everyone was in there. So congratulations, Joe. I'll be trying to get this all boxed up and shipped out here either Wednesday or Friday, depending. I usually have a hard time getting to the post office. So I ordered some boxes to ship them out. But they haven't come in yet. I'm assuming they will come in tomorrow. And then I'll be off of work on Wednesday, so I'm hoping I can get in then to get that shipped out. If you just want to get a hold of me, I'll put my email down here below. Just send me your address, and I'll make sure I let you know when it gets shipped out. Like I said, thank you everyone for entering. Sorry it was a little inconvenient for some things. Like I said, this is really my first big giveaway. I wasn't very clear on some of the instructions. That's why. Um, had to go back and clarify a few things. So, but really cool. I got some surprises in there. I hope you like them. Hopefully, I'll do this again next year. At least this particular giveaway. I'm sure I'll do some more before then, but keep this one going. But yeah, not much else going on today. It's actually a really nice day out today. It's not very hot. Humidity's not so bad. Got some wind blowing around. Like I said, I've been doing some RC car stuff on and off. Seems like I've been getting parts in left and right to get some things fixed. I probably won't be posting any of that on this channel. Probably won't even do anything on YouTube for it because it's just so hard to film and to do things. If anything, I might do some how-to videos down the road, but it won't be, like I said, it might be another channel. Some of the tips and tricks I've learned throughout the years. Dad taught me a lot about electronics, working with electronics and connections and things like that. So always kind of utilize some of those tricks and stuff that he taught me in the RC world. Did a little bit of RC stuff with me. It was hard for him when he wasn't feeling good. Later on. But remember we had a Radio Shack. I want to say it was it was called a Radio Shack Vexer, and it was wasn't a real high end car, but it was pretty quick. And we had upgraded the motor on it, and he essentially took an 8th scale buggy motor from it was a Lozi 10T, I think that is what the name was. But anyway, he had taken the motor from one of those and essentially twice the size, and it was a lot faster. And he made a new spur gear for it, and a new we used the pinion gear that came on the motor, but the spur gear for the car, he'd actually made one out of JB Weld. He took the other gear and he had molded it and poured JB Weld and cleaned it up and drilled it out and such. And then he ended up using I think it was set up for like a 7.2 volt NiCad battery, the stick batteries, and he did some modifications to put some drill batteries in there. With some resistors and things like that, so those kind of cars are a lot more picky when it comes down to voltages and such. And ones now will, to a certain extent, they'll kind of flip back and forth between different series of battery packs. But I remember having that car, and that thing would just scream. It was so fast that it ended up breaking. The back end had a pivot on it, and it broke the pivot point. There's two little pins on each side, or bigger pins that sat in just kind of like a cup, and that would allow it to pivot with the shocks. And first time we took it out, it just tore that whole back end off, and it was just hanging behind. And he had taken some stainless steel strapping that they had used on doing the signs. He used to do I don't know what the exact name for it is, but out in the country they have, it's not mile markers, but like for the houses there's certain numbers they put down, and he used to actually go through and redo those signs. He'd take the ones that weren't looking so great, and then he'd bring them back. But I don't think I have that car anymore. It probably either got ran over or got destroyed. I don't remember. I had lost a lot of RC cars to the cars driving down the roads. A couple of them we took off ramps and just shattered them. But I didn't get my first, I wouldn't say I got my first hobby grade RC, probably when I was 14, I think, 15. I bought a nitro buggy, and that was my real first hobby grade, I would call RC. And then after that, things got a little crazy. More than a little crazy, they got pretty crazy. But I don't have any of my nitro stuff anymore. My buggy, that was my learning tool, essentially. That's how I learned how to break in a nitro engine, and learned that you needed a failsafe for a nitro car if you wanted to drive it and get it back. Found out it might have been about 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons of nitro fuel, and that's quite a bit of fuel for a nitro car. But I had gotten those in, and I was messing around with it one day, and I don't remember if the battery came loose. The little battery pack. When you run electric, you can, you just have one big battery pack in there, or you have two if you want to, run them in series or parallel or whatever. But essentially, all your voltage is there that runs the electronics and the motor and everything. Everything pulls from the same power. When you run nitro, you do not have like an alternator on the engine or anything like that to create power, so you need a secondary. It's usually like a 4 AA pack you put in, or you can put a small LiPo battery pack in there to control the receiver and the servos for the throttle and the steering servos and everything like that. So, like I said, I don't remember if it was either my radio. I'm pretty sure it was the car. I hit something, and one of the batteries had come out of the case. It was a 4-pack AA, so it was just a square. You had 4 sets that were in a square, and I was at full throttle. Luckily I was going straight down the road, and luckily I had it pretty dialed in, but I had that thing wide open, and that battery came out. And when you do that, they make what they call a fail-safe, which is It's smart enough to know that if you lose signal or it loses power, it will essentially turn the throttle down or put the brake on. Um, Now, in this case, I didn't have one. It was my first car. I didn't know. And it took off down the road doing probably about 50 miles an hour. And it slammed right into the church, right in the side of the church. And um, it was it was gone after that. There was a lot. Half the car, the back half was okay. The whole front half was gone and just shattered in pieces. And after that, it was I didn't want a buggy anymore. I wanted a truck. So I ended up getting a short course truck, a nitro, 8th scale, a little bit bigger one. Ran that for a while. And then I went electric. Electric was anymore. You can get more speed out of electric, and it's a lot more convenient. The only problem is it's real dangerous with batteries in the house. Um, I keep all my batteries stored in a double ammo can inside a lipo bag. Um, if you haven't gone out and seen lipo battery fires, I would seriously take a look at what some of those batteries can do. But they can take your house down real quick if you're not careful. But, enough rambling. Like I said, this has already been on 17 minutes. Joe, like I said, I'll put my email down below. Go ahead and send me your address. We'll get everything sent out to you. And thanks for all who that entered. Really appreciate it. Probably going to try to get a video put up with some comments and a compilation of videos that have been added in there. But alright guys, I'll catch you next time. Thanks.